Welcome back, everyone, to today's Explainer. So get ready because we are diving right into a massive, once-upon-a-time adventure. We're talking an epic roller coaster of a story here. It's got giant dreams, some pretty dark betrayal, and just an unbelievable journey. This isn't just dusty history, It's a vibrant, incredibly dramatic tale of a family that gets pushed to the absolute brink.
But right before we jump in, I want you to think about something really quick. How many families have we seen affected by envy? I mean, have you ever felt that green-eyed monster of jealousy sneaking up on you when someone else got something you really wanted? Well, today's Explainer explores a family completely torn apart by that exact feeling. We're going to see firsthand how one tiny seed of jealousy can grow into a massive, dangerous storm.
Section 1. The Favorite Son's Robe, a Father's Special Gift.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're traveling way back to the ancient land of Canaan. There's this man named Jacob, also known as Israel, living there as a foreigner, just like his dad did. And right in the middle of his huge family is our main character, a 17-year-old boy named Joseph. Now, even though he's young, he's out pasturing the flock with his older brothers. But there is a massive problem brewing at home. Jacob didn't just love Joseph. He loved him the most out of all his kids, simply because Joseph was born to him in his old age. And to show off this favoritism, Jacob gave him a dazzling long-sleeved robe. I mean, imagine being the older brothers. When they realized their dad loved Joseph more than the rest of them, this bitter, bitter hatred just took root. Favoritism really hurts. It hurt them so much, actually, they couldn't even speak a single civil word to him, not even a simple hello.
Section 2. Dreams of Sun and Stars, Boeing Bundles, and Celestial Signs.
So as if that flashy robe wasn't enough to make his brothers furious, something else happens. Joseph starts having these really mysterious dreams. And being an enthusiastic 17-year-old, he decides to just tell his brothers all about them. You can probably guess this only made their jealousy burn even brighter. And this brilliantly illustrates the whole tension here. Joseph tells them, "Hey, listen to this dream I had. We were tying up bundles of wheat in the field, when suddenly my bundle got up by itself and stood upright. Then your bundles came, gathered around mine, and completely bowed down before it." Oh boy. His brothers were absolutely furious. They shouted back at him, "What, are you going to be our king? You'll do a great job of bossing us around." Their hatred for him literally leveled up all over again.
But Joseph wasn't done yet. He actually had a second dream. He tells them, "Listen, I had another dream. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars were completely bowing down before me." Now this time he told his father Jacob too, and even Jacob had to rebuke him a bit, saying, "Do you really expect me, your mother, and your brothers to come and bow down to you on the ground?" But here's the interesting part. While the brothers were just boiling over with envy, his father secretly kept the matter in mind. He kind of wondered what these celestial signs could actually mean.
Section 3. The Jealous Plot, a Journey into Danger.
Now, the story takes a pretty dark turn. We're shifting from a family drama into a bit of a mysterious investigation. Unknowingly, Joseph is about to walk right into a trap set by his own flesh and blood. Let's kind of track his footsteps here. His older brothers had gone to pasture their father's sheep in Shechem. Jacob tells Joseph, "Go see if things are going well with your brothers and the sheep, and bring word back to me." So Joseph leaves the Hebron Valley. He gets to Shechem, but no brothers. A man finds him wandering the countryside and says, "Oh, they've left here. They said let's go to Dothan." So Joseph follows the trail, marching steadily toward Dothan, completely unaware of what's waiting for him.
They spot him from a distance, even before he gets there. Just the sight of him, maybe even that colorful robe shining in the sun, triggers their ultimate rage. They actually plot to kill him right then and there. They say to each other, "Look, this dreamer is coming. So come on, let's kill him and throw him into one of these water cisterns here. Then we'll say some wild animal devoured him. We'll see then what becomes of his dreams." But thankfully, there's a twist. The oldest brother, Reuben, hears this terrible plan and steps in to stop the murder. He tells them, "Hey, we shouldn't take his life. Don't shed blood. Throw him into this cistern here in the wilds, but don't lay hands on him yourselves." Now, Reuben was actually secretly planning to rescue Joseph from the pit later and return him safely to their father.
Section 4. Sold for silver, betrayed by brothers.
We are hitting a sudden, dramatic plunge in our hero's journey right now. Everything is about to change in the blink of an eye. The moment Joseph finally reaches his brothers, there's absolutely no warm greeting.
They grab him and violently strip off his special long-sleeved robe. Then, they just throw him straight down into the dark cistern. Thankfully, the pit was empty, so there was no water in it. But the brothers? They actually just sit down to eat a meal. I mean, imagine that. Eating your lunch while your younger brother is trapped in a hole. Suddenly, they look up and spot a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead, riding camels loaded up with aromatic gum, healing resin, and opium, heading straight down to Egypt.
Now, what's really interesting here is the exact price of this betrayal. Judah, another brother, looks at the caravan and says, "What advantage is it if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come on, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh." And the brothers actually listen to him. So when the Midianite merchants pass by, they pull Joseph up out of the pit and sell him for half a pound of silver shekels. Just like that, for a handful of silver, Joseph is taken away to Egypt.
Section 5. A Father's Broken Heart, the Cruel Cover-Up. We really need to slow down the pace here for a second, because while Joseph is being carried away to a foreign land, a deep emotional tragedy is unfolding back at the pit. Reuben, the oldest brother, wasn't there when Joseph was sold. He returns to the cistern to rescue him, looks inside and finds it entirely empty. In absolute mourning and shock, Reuben tears his clothes. "The boy isn't there! Where can I go now?" he cries. To hide what they've done, the brothers craft a terrible lie. Let's walk through this step by step to see how one jealous act spirals into a massive family deception. Step 1, they take Joseph's beautiful long-sleeved robe. Step 2, they kill a male goat and dip that vibrant robe right into its blood. And step 3, they send this blood-stained garment back to their father, casually asking, "Hey, we found this. Do you know if it's your son's robe or not?"
Can you even imagine the sheer terror and deep sorrow Jacob felt in that moment? He instantly recognizes the gift he once gave his favorite son. He cries out in agony, "It's my son's robe! Some wild animal has torn Joseph in pieces and eaten him." And the brothers just stand there, letting their father believe this horrifying lie.
The devastation that envy brings to a family is just total. Jacob is completely shattered. He tears his clothes, puts sackcloth around his waist, and weeps for his son for many, many days. All his sons and daughters try to comfort him, but he totally refuses it. He is utterly broken, telling them, "No, I will go down to the grave to my son mourning."
Section 6. Trusting the Divine Plan, the Journey to Egypt.
Let's move forward and see how this builds, because we really need to bring the energy back up. There is hope, my friends. The story is absolutely not over yet. Before we wrap up, we need some serious food for thought. Let's fire through these key takeaways. Number 1, envy destroys. Jealousy within families causes severe, terrible dysfunction. Number 2, favoritism hurts. Showing partiality among children creates deep resentment and conflict. But here is the good news. Number 3, the divine plan. Even suffering in dark pits can be part of God's much greater plan. Number 4, trust. Even in betrayal, God is working behind the scenes. And finally, number 5, perseverance. You have to remain steadfast and keep going despite unfair circumstances.
So, the crucial question is, what happens to Joseph? Well, meanwhile, all the way down in Egypt, those Midianite merchants sold our teenage dreamer to a man named Potiphar. And Potiphar isn't just anybody. He is an official and the captain of Pharaoh's guard. Joseph has been betrayed, stripped, and sold, but he is now positioned right inside the heart of the most powerful empire on earth. He must persevere because his greatest adventures are still ahead of him. To find out what happens next in this incredible explainer series, click the bell button, like, share, and subscribe.